Show me your hands! Show me your hands right now!
A wanted probation violator opens fire on a New Mexico state trooper during a traffic stop, and the entire encounter is captured on body-worn camera. On April 24, 2026, a New Mexico state police trooper initiated a traffic stop after recognizing 53-year-old Jesús Muñoz-Duran as a wanted probation violator. According to investigators, Duran continued a short distance before pulling behind 4 Sierra Vista Drive. What began as a routine enforcement action quickly escalated into a deadly encounter when the trooper attempted to make contact with the suspect. The footage you are about to see was released as part of the official New Mexico State Police investigation. We now go to the trooper's body-worn camera.
What are you doing? Huh? I'm trying to pull you over. Step back here. Because this is a traffic stop, sir. Hey,
go away.
Show me your hands. No, no.
Go away, my car. Get me casa.
No, come over here. Come over here. Stop. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands right now. Drop it! Drop it! Drop it right now! Drop it! 569, shots fired, suspect down. Shots fired, shots fired.
Air step 3, air step 3.
Put that gun down, now! Put that gun down!
Take on, who is that?
Sir.
569 is driving, shots fired, suspect down, Mandano, Sierra Vista.
Before we go to the dash camera footage, let's cover a few tactical considerations. One tactical consideration is maintaining distance, utilizing available cover, and closely monitoring a subject's hands throughout an encounter. Law enforcement officers are trained that a person's hands can quickly communicate intent and may provide the earliest indication of a potential threat. As the trooper pulled in behind the vehicle, Duran immediately exited and positioned himself near the driver's side door, using his body to block the trooper's view inside the vehicle. The body-worn camera captures the trooper repeatedly directing Duran to show his hands and comply with commands. During the encounter, the trooper can be heard reacting to a distinct click sound that appeared consistent with a handgun being loaded, leading him to believe Duran was armed. Moments later, Duran produced a handgun and opened fire on the trooper. The trooper returned fire, striking Duran. This incident highlights why troopers and officers are trained to closely monitor hand movements, maintain awareness of concealment areas, and remain alert to behaviors that may indicate an imminent threat. As always, these observations are presented for educational discussion and are not intended as criticism of any trooper involved. We now go to the dash camera footage.
Hey! What are you doing? Huh? I'm trying to pull you over. Step back here. Because this is a traffic stop, sir. Hey,
go away.
Show me your hands. No, no.
Go away, my car. Get me casa.
No, come over here. Come over here. Stop. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands right now. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it right now. Drop it. 569, shots fired, suspect down. Shots fired, shots fired.
Air step 3, air step 3.
Put that gun down, now! Put that gun down!
Take on, what was that?
Sir.
Traffic sign advising shots fired. Suspect down, Mandano, Sierra Vista.
Five, 6, 9, 10 to 55.
2055, anyone outstanding?
Negative.
84 second, get a hold of county and have them come assist. And then get a hold of on call. We're working on it. Hey, can you give me the address one more time? Because I'm showing them behind the street. I just want to make sure I'm going the right way. 10-4 Sierra Vista and Masano.
According to New Mexico State Police, Duran was struck during the exchange of gunfire and was pronounced deceased at the scene despite life-saving efforts. The involved trooper was not injured and was placed on standard administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. From a legal perspective, investigators will examine whether the trooper's use of force was objectively reasonable under the circumstances known to him at the time of the incident. This analysis is generally conducted under both New Mexico law and the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution. At the time of this narration, the investigation remains ongoing, and no final prosecutorial findings have been publicly announced. This is Texas Safety Watch, where we break down what legally matters, what tactically matters, and the lessons that can be learned from critical incidents across the country. Until next time, stay aware, stay safe, and God bless. We'll see you in the next case.